Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to Danganronpa School Mode, where we are currently in the middle of Kyoko's path.
Correct.
You want to spend time with me,
However...
but I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? Sure. If it's a comfortable silence, then that's fine. Of course we want to give her a present. Well, we only have 2 of these, but one of them might as well go to Kyoko, right?
What?
How did you know that I was interested in this? You're an enigma, Makoto Naegi. Can we finish this already? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you, princess? Huh? Finish?
So...
If we truly want to trust each other, we must truly know each other. What are you suggesting, Kyoko, you naughty girl? That's what you believe, isn't it? Oh, you're just stating what you think Makoto's thinking, I suppose. Well, yeah, but...
Hey.
I understand why you feel that way, but... when it comes to me, I think you should probably give up. Sorry, no can do. What? Why?
So...
Because I don't have anything to talk to you about. Does that mean you don't trust me? If you get too involved with someone, you're apt to lose any sense of good judgment.
That's what we have to do.
I learned that lesson myself all too well. Personal experience is a ruthless teacher. Personal experience?
Hey.
Surely by now you've noticed that I always wear something unique to me. Yes, we have, and we also know why, even though we haven't gotten that far in your route here. Covering your scars. It's those gloves, right?
Indeed.
That's right. But why did you bring them up? Does it have something to do with getting involved, like you mentioned?
So...
Simply put, there was a time when I grew attached to someone, and I made a bad decision. I was forced to learn a very powerful lesson, and these gloves are a daily reminder of that. Yes, but if you hold everyone at a distance to keep from getting hurt, and I know it's a physical pain in this case, though maybe emotional's involved as well, then while you never have the opportunity to be hurt that way again, you also never have the opportunity to feel the upside of that relationship. So, on these gloves, I swore to never make the same mistake again. Sorry, but I'm not sure I completely understand. Can you tell me any more about it? Maybe then I could...
However...
I'm sorry, but I can't. That's the end of it. The end? So then, I never got to learn anything about her, about how she feels. Anyway, don't get too depressed over all this. The reason I'm not willing to talk about it isn't because I don't trust you. In fact, I do have faith in you, which is why I decided to tell you what I have.
Correct.
I want you to understand why I can't tell you. All right. I can accept that. I can't show you myself, just like I can't show you what's beneath these gloves. And yet, you will eventually. I can't remember the last person who saw what was beneath my gloves. That long?
Indeed.
That's right, and I can't imagine a point where I would show them ever again. Only someone I could call family would be worthy. Family?
Listen.
Are you going to volunteer? Maybe. Huh? Got you again. You really are foolishly open. she did get me again and laughed at me again. I think that is showing a little more intimacy than she actually believes it is if we also look at the slight blush on her cheeks. But I've never really heard her laugh out loud like that. I think that must be her natural laugh. It is, right? That wasn't fake. So maybe in the end, she did show me some part of herself. Maybe she showed me her true feelings.
Whew.
I know I always tell you to be careful and protect yourself, but to be honest, I hope you don't change. I prefer you this way. Thank you, Kyoko. That's very sweet of you. And yet he needs to change for his own safety. This is you. In the end, I never did really figure her out. I don't think we ever truly figure anyone out, Makoto, even those who are the closest to us. We never truly know who someone is. In fact, most of us never truly know who we are ourselves. But at least I got a little bit closer. Is this the end of her path, though? She's going to be the first one that didn't invite us to come to her room for some reason. We'll have to look and see if she's got a star. And she does. If you get to know someone too well, it can cloud your judgment. The gloves I wear serve as a daily reminder never to make the same mistake again. Alright, Kyoko. You can have your secrets. Our next route is Aoi Asahina, the ultimate swimming pro. Getting sick is for wimps. When it gets cold, I shed my layers. Yeah, I hear when people whisper behind my back and call me a super spaz, but so what? The best part of sports isn't winning, it's the fight. So I want to be part of the toughest fight possible, the fight for the gold. Even if that makes me a super gold spaz, I'm going to go for it. Interesting information.
You got it.
You want to do some stretches with me? Sure, as long as you don't kill us. I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Nice. Of course we want to give Aoi a present. And one of the things she absolutely loves is flotation donuts, both because they have to do with swimming and with her favorite food. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Seeing Nina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Hey Makoto, I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
Well,
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. That's pretty overkill. Well, that would explain it. Tired, so tired. I want something sweet. You want donuts. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them. So what Hina's looking for, obviously. Oh, I know. You want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? Sure. Just, we'll eat a donut together just as long as you don't hurt me. You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Well, I'm sure there's some people who don't like them. Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. This sounds like eating donuts is a bit of an orgasmic experience for you, Owie. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effect, that's what they're really talking about. I don't think they are. And I think it's the donut effect. That is absolutely not true. Okay, Owie. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. What did I say about not hurting us? I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Yeah, when you run out of energy, you need sugar. That's why I love donuts, and so does the world. No, the entire universe. Donuts are the lifeblood of all humanity, right? Sure. It's not really harmful for you to believe that, I suppose, so we'll let you live within your delusion. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room.
You got it.
You want to do some exercises with me? I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Seems like the same routine every day. We've got so many of these. Why not make her a little bit happy? Yay! Ultra stoked! So hungry.
Please.
Makoto, help me! I'm hungry! What am I supposed to do? I need food. Anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. Need food. Yeah, well, paper doesn't actually qualify as food. Did you eat all of the donuts? Why don't you just eat some more donuts?
Just a second.
I can't. That's my secret weapon for emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete.
But...
Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
You got it all wrong.
Huh? How is it not? It's full of carbohydrates, just like donuts. Maybe not literally sugars, but they amount to the same thing. Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? And I know I'm going to mispronounce this horribly. Shuyo. Shoyu. Without a doubt.
You got it.
Ah, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so...
Okay.
I'm a pork-tastic tonkotsu girl through and through. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just makes me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it. To the dining hall. Are you sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't ya? Please don't gender shame. That is not cool. What are you, afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Jesus Christ, Owie. Are you still Hina?
Just a second.
Shut up! Get out of my way! I'm going to show you what a real man looks like! So... I'm not even going to comment on that. Are you going to stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? You are grumpy when you get hungry. No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
Then don't. If I don't do this now, when am I ever going to get another chance? Well, as long as someone doesn't kill you or you don't get executed, then you should have plenty of chances. Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip toward the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. You got that right. Ramen's totally a snack. A real man doesn't bellyache about, oh boo-hoo, this has so many calories. When it comes to food, don't get in my way. Yeah, I think your feelings on the situation depend entirely on how hungry you are, since you said you didn't want to eat too many donuts. Ooh, extraordinary focus. Nice. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. Well, apparently Aoi's ramen escapades did her well.
Yeah.
Ah, the pool. The perfect place for an outing with Aoi. Hina and I went for a light run through the school. I'm surprised you didn't swim since you're at the pool. We're just going to keep giving her flotation donuts because no one else wants them. Also, I know I react a little negatively to things that these characters do at times. Know this, even though I may say things about Aoi or anybody in the future, I do really like Aoi more than the last few that we went through. I think she's more of a likable personality. So, I mean, nobody's perfect, and so on and so forth, but enough of that. This sucks. Huh? What happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. She may be on a, sugar crash. Hey, Hina, what's wrong? Oh, well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
I'm sick of this.
I got fat. Sure you did. You are so fat. There is nobody at all fatter than you. You are gross. I figured. I'm so fat. Fat from every angle. Come on, Aoi, let's not get into body dysmorphia, please. I hate this, hate it. I may as well just accept it and embrace my new big, fatty attitude. But what if I just keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops?
I'm sick of this.
I just get disgustingly morbidly obese and then nobody wants to marry me? Uh-huh. Which makes me depressed and I get even fatter. Eventually I can't even stand up on my own. And then I die sad and alone. Nobody notices. I finally lose weight when my body starts to rot. I think maybe you're worrying a little too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same.
What the heck?
You're just saying that. I'm a total chub monster. I'm a perfect circle. Come on now, Aoi. Let's not take this too far. No, seriously, I am not just saying that. Then, I'm still hot? For someone who is all don't talk sexual and all these things, I'm surprised you care about that. Well, I mean, yeah? Really? Then I might still make it out alive? You think your looks are what's keeping you alive. Well, I mean, you may have something there. It's certainly not your brain power. Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Thank God. Seriously, thank God.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement. As of right now, Aoi Asahina is on a diet. A diet?
You got it.
Just you watch. I'm going to get so thin, it'll scare the crap out of you. That's just as bad as getting overweight, Aoi. In a lot of ways, it's worse. Well, don't overdo it, okay?
Okay.
Don't try and stop me. I've made up my mind, and my willpower is rock hard. Uh-huh. I feel like the writers have slipped a lot of double entendres into Aoi's route here. And now my resolve is even more rock hard. Uh-huh.
You got it.
But before all that, time to get stuffed on donuts. Right. One last hurrah, I suppose. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not sure if dieting is really in Hina's skill set. She seems really obsessed with her weight these days. She's trying to stick to a diet, but it must be really hard for her. Yeah, I don't think Aoi needs to diet. As much as she exercises, she's burning off everything she eats anyway. But it's not for me to dictate, so whatever makes her happy, as long as it doesn't make her unhealthy. So today's the day, huh? I guess I better review everything one more time. Yes, this is the day when we get yelled at some more. Yes, Monokuma adult. And we're not going to be able to do this, so... This is unacceptable! Unacceptable, you hear me? Start taking this seriously! I am so upset right now! Ah! So the next concept is... Monokuma Savant. Right here. Yes?
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, thank you. Now, we've been working so hard to complete your things, despite the fact we haven't been able to, but we've been working hard, really. Thank you for the reward. What day are we on, anyway? Okay, day 34, so we're not to the end yet. I think this is 50 days. We do need to try to complete the final concept, just to get an extra reward, but up until then, we don't have to worry. I think that is all the time we have for this episode, friends. Hopefully next time we will finish Aoi's route, unless it's unbelievably long, so I hope you'll join me for that. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please leave a like below. It really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.
Danganronpa.